just day 6 of the trek. We're heading out to Dingbouche. We're heading up to Chuckung village, which is the last village before the island base camp. So when we get to Chuckung today, we'll have a bit of time to get organised for going up to the base camp, which would be the next again day, and then the actual mountain climb would be the early hours of the following day. It's was interesting to me. You can see here, these are the kind of like farm villages. This was Dingbouche, 4,300 odd metres high. The next village we're going to is 4,730 metres, so we're getting higher and higher up each day now. There's no come down point between now and Island Peak. Yeah, so we can't see a lot of the mountains because it's and the clouds are low. Hopefully you can see. We've got the Scottish tradition of the stone dike walls, and then higher up the mountain you can see where they've imported the Highland cows. Not came across any of the yak yet, just the skull of a yeti, but we'll see how we go. Thanks guys, day 6. We've just taken a short break after 1 mile. We were going to take a break every hour, but it's gradually uphill, so we're going to stop every mile, and we're going about 5 miles today, so it doesn't sound a lot, but it's pretty heavy going in these conditions. I mean, this bit of land is pretty desolate. We're going way up into the mountains now. I mean, there's nothing much living up here. Even the people that come from here have to go downstream when this season ends, or there's nothing to sustain your life up here. It's nice all the same. Tech's been making sure I get all the way. I've got 15 kg in my bag today, but Tech's been carrying my mountaineering boots for my peak climb. So he's helping me with carrying that, or on its own I'd struggle. Got some of the yaks, some of the herdsmen coming up. And these people originated from probably like Inverness or something. Hi there, these they come from Scotland. Bring the Highland cows. Scotland, we've got the same. Is this one yak? Listen. Epic area. Just had our short water break there after stopped after an hour. We're about a mile and 3/4 in it after an hour. We've came up 250 metres the altitude, so we're at 4,500 metres, and we've got roughly 3 miles and 2,500 metres to go. And the distances aren't far, but you can see what you're walking through. You can't walk in a straight line, so to get 100 metres ahead you maybe have to walk 200 metres, so it's quite bumpy and stuff. So even the view down behind me, this is a great, the sun's really coming out now. It's going to be scorching in a minute, so aye. Hopefully if the clouds lift, we can see right down that valley and see all the tops of these hills surrounding us. Never know, we might get a really good day down there. The river's going all the way up. We're essentially following this river all the way up here to the last village. Rumour has it that's where Daniel Kinahan's hiding out. Scared to go and knock on the door to find out though. It's not worth the 5 million, but sure that's where he is. Anyway, this is looking pretty otherworldly up here now. Don't know how to describe it. And we're starting to come up on people's graves, either graves of the people that have died trying to climb Everest, or just people that live here in general. If we zoom up, you can see some buildings away ahead there. That's the village of Chuckung. So we've done an hour and 40 minutes. I'd planned to take a drink every 1 hour, but I found that I could only go half an hour without going to be sick. I needed water in my mouth or I was just going dry. So by all accounts, Tech, the guide, thinks we should be up there in about half an hour or so. So I've kept a little bit of water just in case I can't make it all the way there and need a bit of a rest. Apart from that, we're like about 4,600 metres up in the air here. We're doing not too bad. In a bit of a state, but okay, all things considered. This man here's helped me get all the way. So there's no way you would, well there is a way you could come here yourself, you could just come and do it, but he's been a great help to me, and I'm glad he's helped me and been here. We've got the afternoon up here in Chuckung, so we're getting the laundry done. Yeah. Tech's going to do his first, he looks an expert in, and I'm going to get into that bag. That bag stinks, so everything in there's smelly. Smells too much, this bag. So we'll get the washing done, and then I don't know what we'll do with it. Probably end up giving half of it away because I can't be bothered carrying it back down the hill, but we'll see how we go. Might be. This place would normally be full. Very nice place. Very well looked after. Can you see? Outside though, not a lot. No adventure playgrounds or anything up here. Thank you. Just finishing up the filming for the day. Pretty knackered. This is the 6th day trekking. Probably been in Nepal for about 8 or 9 days. I believe we've done 6 days of the trek. We're in Chuckung now, which is the last town, or last, well, it's not a town, it's a village, at the end of the valley towards Island Peak, the mountain I'm going to climb. So between Island Peak and here, there's nothing. There's just land. So tomorrow morning at about 11 o'clock, we'll go from here. We'll either get met by 2 Sherpas and 1 porter, and we go to Island Peak base camp, and we have to spend from, say, midday at the base camp till about 2 o'clock in the morning. At about 2 o'clock in the morning, we'll get woken up, get something to eat, and then we'll start our climb of the mountain. They said it's going to be about a 20-hour round trip, especially at this time of year. There's quite a lot of things are melting, so it's quite icy up there. Before at the top there's a lot of snow, but at the moment there's a lot of ice. So I'm actually the last person to climb it this year. The season's over, so there's no one else up here at all apart from me. The trekking guide that's trekked this far with me, he's decided not to climb the mountain and he's going to stay here for the 3 days. He really wants to do it, but his sister wants him to do it in the climbing season when it's a little bit safer. So he's got more opportunities because he comes round these ways more often than I do. So he's going to leave his Island Peak climb till the next time. So he's a bit disappointed about that, but he's going to be here when I come back, and then still got about 10 days or so trekking round the high passes till we get back down to Lukla and then fly back to Kathmandu. But what we have found is the closest pass to here, the high pass that takes you over towards Everest Base Camp. It crosses the Khumbu Icefall. It's unpassable at the moment. It's treacherous. It's too dangerous. So that was one of my 3 high passes, was to take that route to Everest Base Camp, and it's not possible to do it. So none of us are going to be able to do it. We're going to trek back down the route that we took, and we're going to walk the long way round. So we're going to walk up the side of the Khumbu Glacier, which is the way the normal trekking route would be, and as opposed to going over the pass, which is unpassable. But that's the end of day 6 here. So day 7 tomorrow, I might not film anything. I want to try to get as much charged as I can. I don't want to be heading up Island Peak with a phone with 2% battery and I can't film anything. And I want to keep my GoPro at 100% before I go, so probably won't film anything else between now and then.